What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys with another market watch today. All right, so banlist time is here. You got your dual Devastator singles. You probably ordered online using my TCG code. If you didn't, well, that's pretty messed up. Either way, we're all good, right? Wrong, you're wrong, 100% wrong, because you forgot about Chaos Impact. You see, Chaos Impact, the sneak preview, is gonna be this weekend. So hopefully you got your deck together, hopefully you got all your cards, you got everything in your deck box, because this weekend, you gotta go play. And the sneak preview of Chaos Impact is going to be coming through, and to be honest with you, whether you want to go in and you want to buy Marine Test Blue Tang, which has a $70 price point, or you just want to go in, you want to crack that Blue Tang, turn around and go, hey, you're playing Marine Test? You got money, right? Give me this, and I want your money. You're going to want to go to Sneak Peek. Anyway, looking at the cards from Chaos Impact, it looks pretty expensive. Then again, these are pre-sale prices. By this Friday, we might see some changes. By this weekend, actually, we might see some changes. And then 2 weeks after that, the set fully comes out, and then we'll see what happens with Chaos Impact. Now, guys, I want to say, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below, question of the day. Are you going to your Chaos Impact sneak preview? And if not, why? And if so, how many are you going to? I know when I used to have more time in my life, when I was single V, I used to like just hit up sneak previews like they were bars on a weekend. I mean, I'm serious. I would just travel all around where I lived in New York, all around the island, and travel around and hit them up because I really wanted to grab as many cards as possible. 1, could trade bait, 2, for value, and 3, to win that mat to put a trade bit of value. Anyway, that's what I was looking to do, and I want to know what you guys are doing this weekend. Anyway, looking at Marine Test Blue Tang once again for Chaos Impact. It's $70. It's a lot of money. Then you got Abomination's Prison. This is a card for Unchained Soul. I know some people are like, V, it's a Hakai, and Hakai means God of Thunder, and that's so much cooler. I'll take the English version, not the English translation, but the version Unchained Soul. It's still really good. Like, they could have called it Care Bear Cuddles, and you goofy people would have been like, that's not fair, give me Hakai. But the fact that we got Hakai to Unchained Soul sounds really awesome. Don't get mad about it. Get happy. Move on. Like I said, they could have really messed us up on this one. They could have called it Magical Musketeers, but that silly name was taken under Magic Bullets that got transferred to Magical Musketeers. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes people just don't understand what I'm saying when I'm trying to talk to you words to you guys. Magical Musketeers got changed to from Magical Bullets is a bad change. Unchained Soul from Hakai is good. You want to talk about Japanese names? Go to Japan. We're in America, and Unchained Soul sounds really awesome. Once again, Abomination's Prison has a $40 price point, which you're seeing right now. The price point is obviously going to be dropping. Secret Rare and Chaos Impact. Add 1 Unchained card from your deck to your hand. If this set card is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon 1 Unchained monster from your deck. You can only use 1 of each effective Abomination's Prisons per turn. Like, it's such a cool name. Unchained Prison. Like, you guys don't understand this? Like, what's the matter with some of you people? Some people actually get it, and some people like it. Some people just want to complain about anything. Literally anything. If KONAMI made a life points to 8,001, there'll be some guy out there throwing a fit crying about 8,001 life points. Guys, shut up sometimes and just accept a good thing. That's the guys who complain, of course. There's guys obviously that get it. Looking at Striker Dragon, the current price point is roughly around $40. Yeah, no. I mean, it's a good card, don't get me wrong. $40 for Striker Dragon? No, that's absolutely insane. It's a card of the pack, I guess. It does look like it to be a good card. But a $40 good card? I don't think so either. Salomon Great Powder Phoenix is on the card. Once again, a lot of these cards are about 40s. You got Starleech, Seafray, it's about 35s. Unchained Soul, okay? Not Hakai of Disaster. It's about 35. I'm just beating this over because I got like 1 or 2 guys who's babble about it, so I just want to beat him over the head verbally. Okay, Fire War Dragon Dark Fluid is actually $30. And are you gonna get one? Are you gonna play one? I kind of want this card, but I don't know if it's gonna be meta worthy. And yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a secret rare Link monster, obviously, but $30 does not look like a lot of money for this card. Of course, we have Unchained Abomination, another badass name from the card. Ultra rare for the links for Unchained. Well, yeah, actually, that price point's a little bit too high. It was an ultra rare. And then we got another Unchained card. This is a second Unchained card on page 1 as a secret rare. The price point's already dropping down to about $24. Unchained is looking to be very expensive. We got Bounty, which I don't know how they got away with that without the company actually Bounty actually suing them, but sure. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Anyway, Draco Master at 10, Ultra Rare is about 15. Gallant Grand is about 15. A lot, like I said, a lot of value here. This is the reason why I love going to sneak previews. This is the reason why I like going and getting those packs and playing for more packs and or trading cards and whatnot, because there's a ton of value. And to be honest with you, someone like me, you can play like what I would do at sneak previews is if I was to pull even a Bounty or any kind of value card, even if I want to play Marine Sense or if I want to play Abominations, Unchained Souls, even if I want to play those cards, I honestly and truly would love to just get rid of those cards at the moment because the prices are so high and the value will inevitably decline. Unless it says pot of, I don't care about the card. And I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that look to go to these events do the opposite. They want to go and grab the Striker Dragon, the Unchained Soul cards, anything of these cards that have value. And they want to get the whole play set. But for what? You'll be the first kid in your block to have the cards? It really does nothing. The smart thing to do is grab something like a Marine Sense Blue Tang, and even if you look to play Marine Sense, get rid of Marine Sense Blue Tang, because you'll have the opportunity to grab this card later on at a much cheaper price point. So will you be holding yours? I know I won't be. Moving forward, look at a Ghostspell Haunted Mansion from Flames of Destruction. The original print, Ghostspell Haunted Mansion, it's about $12. And looking at it unlimited, it's roughly around $11. So it's a little bit on the for unlimited. First edition versions are hitting near $15 for Ghostspell Haunted Mansion. This card's slowly going up in value. And as much as I didn't like this card, the meta might slowly start calling for Ghostspell Haunted Mansion. Now, obviously, the card got reprinted in Dual Devastator or alternate art, $3, which is still a little bit high. The price point is still going to be going down. Market price showing to be roughly around $2. But yeah, Ghostspell Haunted Mansion is slowly going up in value. So I think it's time we start looking at this card and recognizing the fact that we all need this card. Whether or not we need it today or the new meta, it doesn't matter. I think eventually you will need this card. And you're gonna want to go in and you're gonna want to grab some of these. I think they're very good cards. Moving forward, super optimizations going down all over the place. I mean, all over the place is because of Dual Devastator. Here's the weird thing though. I think Super Poly is still gonna see play. I think any control deck wants to play Super Poly, so I really do think it's gonna see play. I don't think nobody's gonna argue with me on that. Okay, since we know that Ultra Super Poly came out on Dual Devastator. So anything that's higher, like, I don't know, the 2 Secret Rares, they're gonna bounce back up. Cigarette price points for Dual Devastator and Super Polys were roughly around $25. I think it can easily hit that price point again if, once again, we get a good control deck that can utilize super optimization. Up next, Pot of Extravagance coming out of Savage Strike with a $69 price point. Giggity! Lightning Plates coming about $65. And then you got Name First Edition is about $71. Now the price point for Extravagance when it first came out was about $75. And that was a pretty good price point for this card. It actually maintained that value for a good amount of time. Every now and then it peaked a little bit high, peaked a little bit low. And since control variants didn't do as much, we saw it go down a little bit in value, about roughly around $68 to $67 at the lowest. Well, looking at it, it's now slowly starting to go up. And the reason why is because we saw a guy with Guru Control at one event this past weekend. That's it. I mean, that's literally it. Everyone's just gathered around this card and said, Pot of Extravagance. And you know what? It's a great card, but I don't know to hold this card. I really don't. Unlike Phantasme, which is good in almost anything, Pot of Extravagance is really good in decks that don't need their extra deck. So what are you going to do? Are you going to hold this card? $70 times 3 is $210. I don't know, man. I got rid of mine already, and I think it'd be silly for me to say to hold this card, even though I would love to have a new control deck come out, even though I would love to have a new control deck that uses Pot of Extravagance come out and be a dominant tier 1 deck, a real big boy dot deck. Even though I would love that, let's be honest, if that event happened again this weekend, the Pro Play Games event with the new ban list, I don't know if Group Control can do it back to back. In fact, probably not. And we might see other decks that will do it, like maybe Orcus or maybe even that Fernoid deck that ran Pot of Extravagance. Maybe that deck would do it. But for the most part, I don't think Pot of Extravagance is going to maintain this high price point, and I highly recommend you get rid of this card because 1, Savage Strike's been around for a long while, and 2, does this card really see meta play for you as a Yu-Gi-Oh player? Because if it doesn't, it's in your binder, you need to get grab rid of this card. I'm calling it right now. This is the hot potato card. You're holding value that if it pops, there goes your wallet, you're gonna lose value. And once again, we can make the same argument for Phantasme. I totally will agree with you guys on that. The difference is Phantasme can see more meta play. It's one of those cards, in my opinion, and I'm totally fine with it, going down with the ship on it. It's roughly around $90 right now, and I'm totally fine eating that price point if a reprint was announced, because let's be honest, if a reprint does get announced, Phantasma doesn't go down in value fast. Pot of Extravagance will go down in value a lot faster, as it's only good for those control decks that can utilize this card. Up next up, Evolution Pill is dirt cheap. Now we saw Dinosaur Shajols see some meta play this past weekend, and I think moving forward we actually might see more of that. Well, if that's to be the case, Double Evolution Pill might see more play at $3. It went down as well as $5. The market price currently has it as $5.50, and its price point is hitting near $6. So my question to you is, if you don't have Double Evolution Pill, get on it now, because it's going to go higher. Okay? I don't know any other way to say this. Don't question me with your Dinosaur variant deck. I don't care. I just know the value, I know the play, and I know this will go up in value with Dino Shadows invoked or whatever the value what the deck is, because this card made no sense when it went down initially. It went down initially because it's speed duel version of the Evolution Pill. It's about $4, by the way. I don't know why. Doesn't see much play even in speed duels. But look at the Evolution Pill in the secret version, Dinosaur variant. This is gonna go higher. Buy this now, and then buy the deck afterwards if you're looking to play that variant. Because Dinosaurs is a very good deck. And once again, I like to always emphasize, you need to respect it as a deck. I just don't play the deck, so I get a lot of people coming up to me and asking me about Dinosaurs variants. If you think about this Dino variant, I don't play Dinosaurs. Last time I played Dinosaurs, it was when the structure that came out. So I have no idea. I just know what the deck's supposed to do, and I know what guy to stop. Big Dinosaur guy, I need to get rid of him, or else I'm pretty screwed. That's all I know. I think that's all you need to know about Dinosaurs, realistically. Obviously, Shadows definitely allow the engine to be a lot more smoother, and of course, Double Evolution Pill is a great utility card. So these are also cards you need to work out for, especially with Shadow Construct coming to 3. You actually might see more Dinosaur variants, even though the one that topped the PPG event of this past weekend didn't run Shadow Construct that I can see. He ran like kristya, which is kind of weird. Cosmic Cyclone is a pretty good card. Now, we know some meta play last season. Okay, we can finally say last BANLIST season. Well, Cosmic Cyclone is still a phenomenal card that will definitely see play this season. I mean, MST is a phenomenal card, and Twin Twisters is a phenomenal card. These two are phenomenal cards, Mystical Space Typhoon and Twin Twisters. Cosmic Cyclone is just that much more better of a card. You see, we're going to see Orcus see more play. I'm just using the word see a lot, but Orcus is going to have more play in this meta for the next 3 months, unfortunately. Well, what's going to get rid of Orcus, or at least to make Orcus do plays they don't want to do? Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone is a phenomenal card to just force Orcus to use cards they don't want to do. With their field spell or with their Orcus Crescendo, Cosmic Cyclone will guarantee you get rid of that card as fast as possible. Because I like MST and Twin Twisters that put it in the graveyard. If your opponent does not have a Link monster to activate that Crescendo, you can hit them with Cosmic Cyclone, get rid of that back row negate, and move it away and continue playing the game without worrying about that card. Because if it's in the graveyard, they're gonna proc it and add a card, and you might have to use like Ash Blossom or Joy Spring to stop that search. So it's a lot more annoying. Look at a Cosmic Cyclone from Dark Illusion. It's probably the best one to get. It's about $4 to $5 for this card. Actually, this is the version I would recommend that you pick up. Obviously, ultis for max rarity, but it's still like $28, which is a lot of money for Cosmic Cyclone Ultima Rare. There's other versions like the 2017 Megatins, Commons, the Ultra Rare coming out recently in Dual Devastated if you want that. But Dark Illusion is about $5, and that's not a bad price point for the card. Spyrals are slowly seeing meta play. You players are slowly realizing Spyrals are good. Still, well, look at Spyrals in the price points. The value really hasn't changed as much. I mean, big red, super rare versions are about $6, a little under the $9 market price, but that was high price from a couple of weeks ago. Double Helix is slowly going back down to like 4 to 5s, which is stabilizing at its current market price. And Super Agent, the card I said to look out for, because I really wanted you guys to focus on this card, because at the time it was a couple of bucks. The market price is going to be about 3, where realistically, Super Agent is almost about to hit $6. You still have opportunity and time to grab your Ultra Rare Super Agents. They're gonna go higher. Seriously, if you do not have Ultra Rare Super Agents, I'm gonna warn you, this is gonna go higher in the market. Somehow Drones is also about like $2, the rare from Dark Illusion. Then you got Super Rare Quick Fixes being roughly around $3. No real change there. Spyrals is a good deck to pick up right now because nobody's looking at it. It's a phenomenal deck core with huge promise, and it's still seeing meta play right now as we speak. seriously, you might want to consider grabbing this deck. The only problem with Spyrals is you have a really bad Thunder Dragon matchup. Your guy, your big guy, your big blow up the field guy, his main ability to blow up cards on the field, Thunder Dragons love hearing that. You target my guy and you blow him up? Oh, and proc cards and draw cards, and thanks, that worked out really well for me involved. Moving forward, looking at OTS 1 Pack 4, Solemn Strike is going down in value from the Ultimate version. Of course it is. Solemn Strike OTs are about $79 in the market price. It was at the peak around $85. Lightly played versions are about $74. You can keep your Solemn Strikes if you want to. I'm probably going to be getting rid of mine, so listing it right about now. It's just not worth it. We also have Instant Fusion being at $73. I mean, it was at $75, so discount? Instant Fusion is still insanely high in value, and yeah, I'm not comfortable with that price point being that high. That's absolutely insane. Mistake is a great card. Nobody's looking at it as a tech choice for long-term investments. Now, I've been talking about Mistake for a very long time. I think my first Market Watch video on this channel actually brought about Mistake to you guys. I said, look at this card. It's very important. Mistake original print from Shadow Specters is the one I was talking about. The 2014 Mega Tin version is about $2. It did come premium gold, but nobody cares about that. It's the ugly looking version. Mistake from Shadow Specters with a $250 market price. Lightly played is about $2. First edition version is about $250 for Mistake. I'm highly recommending you grab this card. I've been saying it forever, and I'm going to continue saying it because I think this card has great promise. Right now, Thunder Dragon Colossus has Mistake built in for your opponent, and it's great. But what happens when Thunder Dragon Colossus is hit? What happens if we're brought into a meta where decks have to search? We've been brought into those metas many times, and I think Mistake is the best card for that meta. So once again, guys, I highly recommend you go in and you grab this card. It's phenomenal. Then we have Consulta Pleiades. Sell this card. I mean, there's nothing else I can say about it. Consulta plays DT7s, about 17s, matching its market price. It makes no sense. Get rid of this card. You also have a Hidden Arsenal versions, which are already coming down in value, holding a $2 and change to $3 market price. Under it's over almost near $5 market price. Star Pack versions are about $4 to $5. In fact, after the $4 version is gone, it's about $5 for Star Pack Consulta Pleiades. It's actually really weird, and yeah, no, it's definitely a sell. Another big sell is Commertech Mega Fleet Dragon. $10 in the market price. The value is showing to be $10. You're gonna want to get rid of Commertech Mega Fleet Dragon as soon as possible. It's just really hyped there in value. A lot of guys are going in because you need this card, because you want to play against that Cyber Dragon Orcus, which we know is not really played as much now because of the ban list. Sell this card as fast as possible in case you forgot about it. I didn't. Unload it. We have Machine Duplication. Now, Machine Duplication is beautiful. Might be used in Spyrals if they was to get more cards unlocked, but that's a story for another day. Looking at Machine Duplication from Rise of Destiny, Ultimate Rare. I'll show you the unlimited price in a second, but you want to know how much a first edition version of this card, first edition Machine Duplication, the market price is showing to be about $25 for the price point of Machine Dupe. Nope. Machine Duplication first edition, lightly played. Yeah, no, actually, I'm wrong. It's $25. It actually is $25. What was I looking at? Oh, wait. Did I mess this up? It actually is $25. Machine Dupe's price point actually just changed as I was doing this video. The price point is market price showing to be about 25, and Lightly Play Unlimited is about 23. Light Play First Edition is about 25. Oh, there's one listing for 20. That's where I got confused. Okay, it's one listing for 25. Then it goes up to like 26. And then the next one is 32. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Ah, okay. I was confused for a second. Okay, so Machine Dupe's price point is around its market price. Kinda. You see, Lightly Played Machine Duplication is about, where is it? I think it's on page 3 for Lightly Played Unlimited, or about 23. There's a couple of options if you want to grab the first edition version of Machine Duplication, with one listing being 25, one listing being almost at 26, but after those two are sold out, the next listing of Machine Duplication is $32. In fact, it's $30 all over the place, up to 33 as page 1, to the first war. So what I'm trying to show you guys is Machine Dupe first edition versions are relatively high from what they were. I think it was like 2 or 3 months when they were like 6 to 8 when I was talking about them. And now we're seeing them go a lot higher in value. What I recommend for you guys is to grab your Machine Dupes now, because they're always going to show meta play. They're always going to be good. Whenever anything comes out from Machines, KONAMI, you literally has to make sure it checks with Machine Duplication. And Spyrals, if they was to see any kind of meta play, well, could the ban list change to make more Spyrals more playable here in the TCG? if that was to be the case, machine dupe obviously will go up higher in value, and it would happen in a blink of an eye. I'm not gonna edit that part in the video. I'm just too lazy. You see what I did there? Okay, Skyscraper from Dark Relation Volume 4, the rare version with a $5 market price, is bought out. This makes no sense. Okay, so the price point, the one listing is about $7. After that, it's about $9. Then it goes near $10 for Skyscraper from Dark Relation 4 rare. All right. The common's about $2. The super version, also from a Cybernetic Revolution, super rare version of the card, is about $2 on the 2 to 3. So it's higher rarity, but low in price point. And yeah, so if you want to buy Skyscraper, that's the version you want to buy, collectors. Wattgiraffe from Shining Darkness also roughly around $7.50. Looking at a lightning plate version of the card, there's about $9, and then quickly goes over to $10 for Wattgiraffe. I don't think Watts will ever be good, but I own a playset of Wattgiraffe because I love Watts. It's a really fun deck, and if you're ever playing casual Yu-Gi-Oh, it's probably one of my favorite casual Yu-Gi-Oh decks to play. It actually has a Watt lock in the deck. You can actually attack your opponent's life points directly. You can play politics with Watts, and that's kind of what I like about this deck. So if you're out there and you're a casual player, the only money you really have to spend for Watts is Wattgiraffe. The rest of the deck is actually insanely cheap, including Thunder Seahorse, which is secret rare is a lot higher, but the promo version of the card, super rare, is like 15 cents. What's the secret rare going for? Secret rare even is cheap, actually. Secret version of Thunder Seahorse is like $1. Wow, actually this is kind of cheap too. Lady play version is about $3. There's a good amount of listings of the card for about $3. Yeah, if you guys want to pick up Thunder Seahorse, it's actually really cheap, and you know it lets you add like Thunder monsters, which isn't relevant right now, but I think it will have relevance in the future. Of course, why not? It doesn't have many printings, by the way. It came out originally in Abyss Rising and the 2013 Collector's Tin Wave 2. So I'm dead serious. If you don't own your secret rare playset of this card, you might want to go in and grab it. There's not many listings already. Archer Kristya. I think this is where I got confused with the other machine duplication. Archer Kristya first edition. I know this price now. Okay, Archer Kristya first edition. First of all, the market price is showing Archer Kristya to be $22. No, good luck at getting a first edition Archer Kristya for $20. You are literally ripping the guy off, because first edition Archer Kristya, lightly played, starting is $90. For an unlimited version of Kristya, you can probably grab it for about $15. $16, not bad for this card, definitely under its market price. But the minute that card shows to be first edition, its price is quantified multiple times over again in order to make it at $90, which is insane for the card. Anyway, Paisano, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. I just want to apologize for that rant about earlier about the Hakai and I changed souls. You know what? Whenever Konami gives us a bad name, I'm the first to be there. If you guys saw me with Magic Bullets a while ago, I've been watching for a while, I was really upset when Konami changed Magic Bullets, which was amazing, into Magical Musketeers. I thought that was absolutely dumb. I hated that name change. But Unchained Soul actually sounds amazing. The names of all those cards sound awesome. And I really hate that players are just finding some way to just complain about something that's actually really good for us. It annoys me. Once again, guys, I'm pro Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm 100% for the game. Anything that interferes with the game annoys me. And when we get something good and people are still complaining, I literally just look past them. I'm like, just please get your BS out my face. I just don't want to hear it. Another thing is a lot of people, actually not a lot of people, sorry, 2 comments yesterday, and it was in different videos, ironically, by the same person, was about the way I talk, and I talk fast. I normally talk fast. In fact, whenever I have to do these videos, I have to slow the way I talk down. I have to mentally slow the way I talk so people can hear me, because people get upset because I talk really fast. Realize my family and my house are growing up spoke Spanish, Italian, and very little English, so everything was fast, and I don't really have a chance to really speak slowly for you guys. And I've been working on that in my videos, and at times I do videos in which I speak nice and slow. It works. At times I forget to speak slow and I speak how I normally speak, which is a lot faster for a lot of you guys. So there's a little thing on the bottom of the video you can hit. Some people like to speed it up, which is hilarious. Some people like to slow down the video so they can hear better. Either way, whatever works for you guys. I'm just doing these cards, showing you the content, and hopefully you guys can hear it as best as possible. I am trying to definitely slow the way I speak so everyone can hear me as best as possible, but it is what it is, Paisanos. If you can't hear me, sorry. Maybe there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that maybe will help you and maybe speak slow. Sure, I mean, there really are. But unfortunately, this is the way I speak. I really do try to make an effort to make it nice and slow for you guys. I really do try very hard, and it's very hard for me. If you want to see how hard it is, hey, speak slow. Seriously, even if you speak slow already, or normal, speak slow and have about a half an hour conversation, and mentally keep it in there. Try it. It's actually really hard and really annoying, but I do it so I can make sure everyone can hear me properly. You guys can hear me nice and clearly, because I understand that I have a lot of guys out there that can't hear me at the way I speak normally. I totally do, and I'm trying to help everybody out when I do these videos. I really do. As much as I get annoyed by hearing people babble about things like Unchained Soul and because it's an awesome name and all this cool stuff, I do try to make an effort to get to you guys and to try to help you guys out with these card prices, because I hate buyouts that are owned by like 1 or 2 people. I like to be spread around so everyone has the opportunity to grab these cards. Anyway, Paisanos, this is your boy V. You Paisanos, hey! You Paisanos have a great day. Oh, by the way, real quick, don't have a great day yet. Have a horrible day until this news. Praying Kids deck profile is going to be coming out today. Now you have a great day. I'll see you later, Paisanos.